Welcome to Prescribing Lifestyle, the podcast that's all about empowering you to live your healthiest, happiest life. I'm your host, Dr. Avi Charlton, and each week we'll dive into the latest research, practical tips, and inspiring stories to help you optimize your well-being. From nutrition and fitness to mental health and mindfulness, we'll explore every aspect of lifestyle medicine, giving you the tools you need to make informed decisions and take control of your health. Whether you're looking into preventing disease, managing chronic conditions, or simply elevate your quality of life, Prescribing Lifestyle is here to guide you on your journey to wellness. So, sit back, relax, and get ready to embark on this transformative adventure towards a healthier, happier you. Let's dive in. Hello, welcome to another episode of Prescribing Lifestyle Podcast. Today, I have so many things to update you that I want to just dedicate this episode to updating you with all my news, because I have so many news that I want to share, updates and how I'm going and what I've been up to. You might have noticed that last weekend, which was the Melbourne Cup long weekend, that I didn't record a podcast episode. I didn't really have a long weekend because I worked on the Sunday and I worked on the Monday, but I took a break from podcasting and I thought that's okay. Sometimes things you have to take it easy, look after yourself. And as I always say, if you don't look after yourself, you can't look after anybody else. So I decided last weekend that I'm not recording a podcast, but now I've accumulated so many things I want to update you. First of all, I want to update you about the Mansfield retreat that I'm organizing with Julie Bristow from Rejuvenate Retreats. Julie has been such an amazing friend of mine now, and I've connected with her for over a year. We've organized a couple of talks in her gym in Wantirna, and coming up at the end of November, we are organizing a Mansfield retreat, a health and wellness retreat with intermittent fasting. There's only 2 more spots left. The spots are filling up very fast. We're going to do intermittent fasting and we're going to talk about low carb lifestyle. We're going to eat food mainly for lunch and dinner. We're going to talk about how we can incorporate low carb eating in our everyday lives. Julie is also a yoga teacher. She is a hypnosis teacher and she talks about NLP, neuro-linguistic practitioner as well. And I'm going to host breathwork. There is a sauna and a pool and a spa in the Outback Resort in Mansfield. Mansfield's not that far. It's 2 hours away from Melbourne. And we're going to do some bushwalking in the nature. It's almost going to be summer, which is 1 week before summer. Hopefully the weather will be nice to us. I went to Julie's retreat maybe a month ago in September in Hazeldean in the Yarra Valleys. And Julie is such a calming lady. She has so many things she can teach. She's a personal trainer and so many other things that she teaches, which I have learned so much from her. About a month ago, her and I, just the 2 of us, drove to Mansfield to do the bushwalk and talk to the Outback retreat in order to organize this particular retreat which we're having. And we're hoping to organize this retreat regularly, probably March in next year. So I urge you that if you're interested to come and join us for the Mansfield retreat in end of November, talk to me or Julie and book it up because the spots are filling up very fast. It's not expensive. It's only about $1,000 for 2 nights on the Friday and Saturday night. And we're going to be connecting with each other, bushwalking, breathwork, yoga, sauna, pool. It'll be so lovely to relax before the crazy season starts. That's the first announcement that I would like to make is please consider our Mansfield Resort retreat. The next thing that I'm so excited to announce is my other business, Breathe in Health business, I'm going to organize my first ever half-day retreat, which is a breathwork workshop right in my neighborhood in Doncaster Eat, Currawong Bush Park. I actually live 1 kilometre away from this particular conference centre. This is called the Currawong Bush Park Conference Centre, and I've visited many, many times and considered organising workshops in this conference centre many, many times already. I've considered, but now I've booked it up. It's on the 8th of December. It's a half day, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. We're going to do breathwork in the bush setting. There's often kangaroos. I go walking there a lot. Even yesterday morning, not yesterday, the day before, I went walking and saw plenty of kangaroos with Joey inside the belly. We're going to have connection. We're going to do a sharing circle. You can do more bushwalking before or after if you like. It doesn't have to be long. It's beautiful in the Currawong Bush Park. There's a little creek which you can go walking. It's a little bit of hill, but it's all easy pace walking. So if you're interested to join me for the Breathe in Health half-day retreat, then please let me know. I have set up all the links to book. If you do have a mental health plan, I'm going to bulk bill you. I need to get a copy of the plan before the date on the 8th of December because we can then claim it as a Medicare rebate, bulk billed. So if you have a mental health plan or if you are eligible for a mental health plan, you can actually claim 10 individual sessions with a psychologist or actually myself because I'm accredited for a level 2 mental health practitioner. So 10 individual sessions as well as 10 group sessions. So you don't have to give up your individual sessions with your psychologist. And this can be claimed for within a year. If you don't have a mental health plan and you are eligible, so if you have a mental health concern or a conditions, even such as stress or adjustive disorder, adjustment, depression, anxiety, you may be eligible for a mental health plan. You can contact me and I can draw up a mental health plan for you if you don't have a mental health plan. We need a 30-minute consultation, which I will need to bill you for $220, but Medicare will rebate with drawing up a mental health plan will give you back $103. So for $103, you can have a mental health plan. You can claim these breathwork sessions under Medicare with me for 10 sessions in a group setting in a year. So it's so affordable, and I'm hoping to run these sessions every 4 weeks. Probably not in January because I'm going away. So I'm hoping to run it every 4 weeks from December, February, March ongoing. Maybe considering different locations, but we'll see how we go in this Currawong Bush Park, which is just 1 kilometre from my house in the beautiful bush setting with kangaroos, possibly that you can see. So that's my second announcement. My third announcement is the wonderful Pakenham dinner that I've had just on Wednesday, which was wonderful, organised by John Stewart from Nutrition Network, not Nutrition Network, Nutrition Science Collaboration. John is such a motivating factor. He's used to be a vet, so he knows animals, he knows science, and he's trying to set up low-carb Pakenham, which is amazing. And we had 34 participants coming to Pakenham for a Thai dinner in the low-carb setting. The Thai restaurant supplied us with low-carb food. Apparently, the chef had a gestational diabetes journey and is really into reducing carbohydrates, especially in the sauces and the cooking of the Thai food in the restaurant. So it was very yummy to have the Thai food, which was low carb. And John talked to us about how what he learned from his trip in America, how it was important to do low carb and avoid seed oil, vegetable oil, and what he recommends, a few tips that he's learned. And I talked about my low carb experience, how it's important to have a low carb GP, and I talked about some breathing tips on the importance of learning how to breathe properly, and it's often not talked enough. So I had an amazing evening. John is planning to organise more dinners, maybe in a different setting, and he is thinking of organising Peter Bruckner, the newly granted Victorian Senior Australian of the Year, which I'm so excited for Peter Bruckner to be awarded Senior Australian of the Year in Victoria. He's done so much work. He is certainly my hero. I have read a couple of his books. Actually, he gifted one of his books to me, the Diabetes Plan, which is an amazing resource for the diabetics and even non-diabetics or pre-diabetics. So I am so excited to be collaborating with John Stewart, and please consider coming to our dinner with Peter Bruckner as a guest speaker in next year. Could be February or March, and it's so exciting to have more collaboration, more dinners, and talk to people about it. The next exciting things updating from me is that I have printed more of my books. You can now purchase my Low Carb Made Easy book either as a soft copy, which is only $10 in the PDF form on my website, and I will share the links with you on this episode show notes, or if you want a hard copy, you can purchase it on my website as well, and I will personally put some stamps and put it on an envelope, and I will put it into the post for you. So, and that's $25 if you want it posted on my website. Or if you're happy to pick it up from One Turner, you can pick it up there on a cheaper price. The next thing I want to update you is my APRA notification. Some of you who caught up with me at the Low Carb Melbourne lunch asked me how am I going and how my stress going. I'm managing really well with the APRA notification. It's still ongoing stress. It's not resolved yet, and it's still causing me a little bit of stress, which I'm actually proud to say I'm managing very well. As I said before, that you can't stop stress from coming because life is stressful. There are things that just happen. The curveball just throws at you, sometimes when you least expect it, when you least planned. And just over a month ago, I was notified to APRA that I may have done something wrong to a patient. I don't think it's justified. You can check out my previous episode about when life throws a curveball at you, that particular episode on what happened to me as an APRA notification. So what happened was I was given 2 weeks to write up a response. I wrote up a response and I had the help with the wonderful Dr. Gary Fettke from Tasmania. He gave me a very long phone call to counsel me and suggest me on what I should put on the response. And I'm so grateful to be connected and had the phone call with Gary Fettke. And he actually proofread my response, which I'm so grateful for. He did it all for free with the help of just helping me get through this APRA notification. I had my lawyer from my medical indemnity. She extended this response time to another 2 weeks until the end of October, and I've submitted this response at the maybe 30th of October, and we're still waiting for the APRA to finalise what's happening. If it is no action, or whether I'll be slapped on the wrist or whatever they decide, then I will just let it be. So acceptance, that is my plan. But I'm proud to say I'm not affected by this stress anymore. I'm not losing sleep, and I'm just trying to incorporate my lifestyle to optimize my stress level. that is my next update. And my very last update with this episode of podcast is my sauna experience. A few episodes ago, I have talked about the benefits of having a sauna, and I told you that I've bought an infrared sauna, which is actually a cheapie from Amazon for $450. I would love a wooden sauna outside in my backyard, but that is a bit more money and a bit more effort, so I just bought a portable tent sauna from Amazon for a cheapie price. But I'm so excited to say that for most days in the last 3 or 4 weeks, I have used it for at least 10 minutes. On the weekends, maybe 20 or 30 minutes that I've used it. And I have this neck pain, which I've seen my trusty physio for since probably January or February, that I've had this pain in the neck. And this pain in the neck is almost going. And I haven't been religious in doing my physio exercises, disappointingly. But this neck pain has almost disappeared, which I'm so excited that I've spent so much money and so much time trying to rehabilitate this neck pain. I've actually had an MRI and found some disc compression and nerve compression, and I've had tingling in this neck pain as well. So this infrared sauna experience is hopefully maybe the cause of why my neck pain is much better. And this neck pain has made me, not this neck pain, but this sauna experience have made me calmer. I'm more grounded. I feel more better sleep. I sometimes practice meditation and mindfulness inside the sauna, but more often than not, I scroll on my phone, which I'm just as bad as anybody else who are addicted to the phone, and I'm so admitting to too much phone might not be a good idea. So I have improved a bit on my sauna experience. One step at a time, maybe I will try to reduce the phone scrolling while inside the sauna and practice more mindfulness, more meditation. I continue to practice my breathwork. So most mornings I would do at least 10 minutes, if not 15 or even 30 minutes on weekends, practicing breathwork first thing in the morning, and I don't scroll on my phone first thing while I'm practicing breathwork. So many updates. There's all the 5 things that I've mentioned. There's the retreat there's 2 more sports coming up in the Mansfield retreat at the end of November. Please sign up if you are on the fence. There's my brand new Breathe in Health half-day retreat from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. on the 8th of December in the Currawong Bush Park in Doncaster, East Donvale. My amazing dinner with John Stewart, which more videos and recordings will be published to share with you my experience. You can go on my website to purchase my Low Carb Made Easy ebook. And I've updated you with my APRA notification experience. Hopefully I will update you very soon that there is no more action on this APRA notification. That is the end of my Prescribing Lifestyle podcast for today. Until next time, maybe next weekend, I will update you with another Prescribing Lifestyle podcast. As I always say, if you don't look after yourself, you can't look after anybody else. So stay tuned for another episode of Prescribing Lifestyle podcast. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Prescribing Lifestyle podcast. Before we wrap up, I have an exciting news to share. I have a new ebook called Low Carb Made Easy. It's now available. This guide is perfect for anyone looking to dive into the low carb lifestyle. Inside, you'll find the basic theory behind low carb eating, a detailed food list, practical meal plan, and a variety of delicious recipes. It's designed to make a journey to better health easier, simpler, and enjoyable. For those who prefer a hard copy, head over to my website and register your interest using the link provided. My website is www.mlcclinic.com.au. Head to online store. Remember, the information shared in this podcast It's for educational purposes only and not proper medical advice. Always consult your medical professional before making any changes to your lifestyle and diet, or you can come and see me in Melbourne Low Carb Clinic. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and stay connected with us on social media. Your feedback will help us improve and reach more listeners. Lastly, if you found this episode helpful, please share it with your friends and family. Together, we can make a positive impact to our health and our communities. Thanks again for listening, and as always, stay healthy and happy. Until next time.